Things are progressing in a way that we expected, and you could have hardly failed to notice that the changes you are experiencing are increasingly affecting the population of Earth. The problems for humanity are still mounting up and stretching you and your resources to a maximum. Unfortunately, much is unavoidable as the old ways are no longer adequate to bring in the required changes that will take you into the new age that has already started to show itself. They do this in hopes of keeping the shift from happening. This is simply not possible. For the shift of Earth and humanity into the realms of light is the will of the divine. The Dark Ones no longer have the power they once did, and are not tolerated to the extent they've been in prior times, where they destroyed entire planets. The shift continues. Each day the waves of light grow stronger and more intense. And it is time for the changes to become more visible in the physical. How each individual perceives the changes depends on their level of consciousness, their personal frequency. Therefore, you don't have to wait until everyone else is ready there on Earth to have an experience yourself of what you want, even if that experience involves all other humans. An experience like peace on Earth or an experience like a mass landing of spaceships are two examples of global events that you can have at any time. And again, that is because when you personally jump a timeline, you go to a different reality where there is already a human collective that is also vibrating at that same frequency to have that global experience with you. And so, we mentioned that the equinox energies are there to assist you and allow you to jump timelines. But we want you to know that there are an infinite number of timelines to choose from. And we also wanted to assure you that you don't have to wait for everyone else to be ready the timeline that you want to experience. Now is the time to get crystal clear about what you want to experience on your new timeline. Tell the universe and your guides, tell your higher self, and tell them all out loud. And then match those words with your vibration. Align with your new timeline. Behind the scenes, greatly evolved beings are directing events, always taking into consideration your free will. However, you are on course to see many acceptable changes that will point the way forward and achieve the ultimate release from the negative energies and their cohorts. It may be difficult to imagine better times in the face of so much destruction and turmoil. But there is a plan not just for your survival, but also your freedom and release from the control of the Illuminati. At present, you may find it hard to envisage better times, but already the foundations are being built. In the not too distant future, it will become apparent which way things are going. Go about your daily tasks, knowing that there is a bright future ahead and that all of the good work you put in will reap its rewards. The important thing is to keep spreading the light and not allow yourselves to become disheartened. You are on the path to victory over the Dark Ones, who eventually have to answer for their activities and see the result of attempts to overcome humanity and control their future. The higher cosmic light is starting to pull apart all the stagnant aspects of life on Earth, for energy is meant to flow. A rebalancing of all aspects of life is unfolding. Nothing will remain hidden as the light seeks to reveal everything. All physicality is to be upgraded and take new forms of expression. The illusion of separation is to dissolve, as unity consciousness brings everyone together and in balance. The illusion of lack dissipates, for abundance will flow to all freely. What has been held captive, infringed, enslaved, is to be set free. Higher divine truths, which seemed non-existent, are to be heard by all. What you have suppressed must resurface, be felt, and released. Your emotions of anger, sorrow, desperation are to be uplifted into the frequencies of joy. Your presence of light and love is to always be seen and recognized. The highest energies of your heart are to become manifest in this new reality. You are loved beyond your wildest dreams. Welcome to the new earth. Welcome to the fifth dimension. And again, you don't have to feel bad about leaving your old timeline behind and the human collective that exists on that timeline. Because you can renew, refresh, and restart that timeline as you are leaving. Your intentions are so powerful, and as you hold that intention to not abandon anyone, then that will be your experience. You will not be abandoning anyone, because another aspect of your soul will still be there on that timeline helping. Serving, doing all the things that you want to do to live a life of purpose. And so, do not feel guilty about jumping to a better timeline, because you are setting a good example to everyone else and showing them how it's done. You are adding something to the collective consciousness of all humans on all timelines that everyone will benefit from, because anyone and everyone can tap into that template. You are doing such amazing work on yourselves and doing so much for all of humanity by being awake. And you get to experience the relationships, the prosperity, the health and well-being that you want. And then you will teach others how to jump timelines, because you will have successfully done it and felt the difference on the new timeline. So, dear ones, the future is not as dismal as it may first seem to be, but clearly some experiences may not be to your liking. But all are necessary to help you overcome the negativity that seems to be all around you. Never forget you are overcoming the challenges that confront you and should never again give you concern. You may not realize it, but you are a powerful being and not aware of your true potential whilst being on Earth. Imagine how much experience you have had through your hundreds of lives and how much you must have learned. You are to be honored for your devotion to your tasks that have seen you climb the ladder to success. You are now ready for greater things once you ascend from the lower vibrations, never again to have to return to that level. You have made so many friends on your travels who are only a thought away from you, and you will be able to meet again in the near future. Some have followed your progress mainly because of your lasting friendship through many lives. Many are old family members that have been with you on Earth numerous times and often in different relationships. As you must know by now, the links have always existed, so you will have some old friends waiting to meet you when you return to the higher vibrations. You may have met someone and felt a bonding and familiarity with them. If you have a pet animal, you almost certainly talk to it, and it does understand you and your tone of voice. They can be very devoted to their human owners, and dogs will guard them with their lives. By living with you, they become individual souls and independent of the hub of animals that they would otherwise join. An animal's devotion to their owners is remarkable and never goes away regardless of how they are treated. Animals do not become humans, but can, so to say, experience in what you would judge to be a greater experience. Humans can learn a lot from animals, and likewise animals from man. The entities who are anti-life and have run rampant on Earth, in the astral, and other parts of the galaxy are desperately trying to maintain control and hold the consciousness of humanity within a lower spectrum of the energies of fear and panic. They do this in hopes of keeping the shift from happening. This is simply not possible. For the shift of Earth and humanity into the realms of light is the will of the divine. The Dark Ones no longer have the power they once did, and are not tolerated to the extent they've been in prior times where they destroyed entire planets. We have been instructing all of you for quite some time in the astral plane, and we have specifically been giving you guidance as to how to jump timelines. We know that you have heard of jumping timelines before. And we also know that you perhaps believed that you had to jump timelines with the entire human collective going to the new timeline with you. But that is not the case, because there is a version of the human collective on every timeline. I was away again, and this time I met with another group of Alliance, who so far directly has not been participating in your transformation on Mother Earth. This will change in the future. It was necessary for me to meet with them. I will require more assistance in not too distant future, when the situation is going to get escalated between the dark controllers and humans. The process of the changes on Earth will reach high tension, and you will experience some turbulent times. Not everything will be resolved peacefully. The ones who have been in control for years are not ready to accept that they lost the battle with light. They have been trying unsuccessfully for some time now to ignite world battle on your planet, and so far their tactics are not working for them. Every single time their plans experience a failure and continue to get destroyed by divine light. Their written prophecies about the upcoming end of this world are false. It's just to scare the whole humanity and to keep everyone in fear and under their control.